Hare Krishna. So I live in Hong Kong, and I'm part of a group of devotees who have been getting together for the past 4 years around on a weekly basis. We miss some weeks, but mostly we manage to find each other once a week on Saturdays. Our group started off as a Bhakti Rickshaw group, but once we finished the Bhakti Rickshaw program, we've just continued to come together, and we read Prabhupada's books. We've been reading the Gita, we read the Ishopanishad. The Gita, we haven't read the whole thing. We've read parts of the Gita, and we've gone through the entire Ishopanishad and also the teachings of Lord Kapila. And it's been a really interesting group. We don't, it's not always that we're just focused on the books. Okay, the truth is that we come together as a group of devotees now. Over the years, we've become friends, and we've come to know each other pretty well. Life often intervenes, and sometimes, some evenings we get together and actually very little reading happens, or maybe a little bit of reading, but very little discussion on the books themselves. And it ends up being, suddenly it's overtaken by political commentary, personal commentary, whatever it might be. And while it's nicer if we can really stay focused on the more deeper substance of the books, even when we are not able to do so, the fact that we come together on a weekly basis and deepen our friendship and come to know each other in many different spaces, sometimes in agreement, sometimes in disagreement. All this has been brought about by coming together to read together, and of course have a little prasadam afterwards. And so we've become a group of close friends in Krishna consciousness, and the basis of that friendship has been formed around reading Prabhupada's books and together jointly digesting his books. Because not everything he says is so easy to digest. Some things are hard to really? Does he mean that literally? We might have different types of interpretations, and our differences might clash at times, or sometimes we might agree with one another for a little while, and then later we disagree. But all of these things are part of the process, and they all have deepened our friendship and our knowledge of one another and our trust and familiarity, and have allowed us to become more open with each other. And the friendships I've formed in this group have actually sustained my ability to continue practicing Krishna consciousness in the movement, because of course in the movement, the issues, the disagreements are amplified. With so many devotees, wow, there's lots of room for reaction at times. And so it's really important to have devotees with whom we can speak our hearts more openly and feel that there's acceptance there, not worry about how some private thought might be taken, whether it won't be accepted, whether we'll be rejected for some private thought. And to lie that we don't have these private thoughts is no use either. So to have that kind of intimacy takes time. And to have the process, to have the time and the ritual of coming together needs to have a basis. And so our basis has been reading Prabhupada's books. And it's been really valuable. So I just wanted to share that with you and encourage you all as well. It's been one of the foundations of my participation in the Krishna consciousness movement, for which I'm very grateful. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.